to step up. Matter of fact, bed just watch from my checkup. Matter of fact, bed just stop and flex up. Matter of fact, just know I'm finna blow up. Wait, hold up, it's too late. Just set the record straight, it's not up for debate. Boy, I'm like Tony, cause I'm really fucking great. Feeling like Tiger when I'm This is still here.
We're homies.
And yes, we know the N is backwards, but you know what? It makes it cute.
It does make it cute.
It's like a child would write it. Yeah.
Better.
Shizzy wrote that, by the way. I don't want y'all thinking that my handwriting is this good.
Backwards. Okay.
So this must be after he stabbed his father.
Mm-hmm.
Blood on his hand still. Homies. What are they gonna watch you guys while doing the damn dishes?
So here we go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Water again, trying to wash away things.
Well,
Yeah.
don't wash out the blood, even though feudal. I've seen in shows. Okay, so he's calling somebody.
Touch.
Watching my friends. What does that say?
Love the Nirvana shirt.
Classic one, too.
Classic. Oh. That's really sad. Just so I don't read too much into it, is the graffiti, is that something we should pay attention to, chat?
Maybe, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but they might have
you
an
never
insight
know.
on it. Yeah, you.
Yeah, Blaze Logic, even in little details, has so much meanings. A detail to file away. Nirvana. Oh, because there's other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone subscribed to Ziah TV, they fire. Thank you. I would agree. I do like how he was
Maybe
I want to see
not.
my friends.
I don't
and
know.
then
Pay attention to everything. Okay. Zoe says not from what she remembers. Yeah.
And now his friends are coming.
Yeah.
On call.
I do like the fact that they're in a pool, right? Even though it's dried out, it is a pool, and we still got this
Well,
water
there's like
thing
the
going.
bed and in the middle and stuff,
We're here, guys. Don't worry. We're here.
What?
That's who it was, because I was like,
I
someone
was
secretly
counting,
recording him, but okay, Jen, okay.
Whoa, chat.
These smiles on us work together. You know, I really like this because I too also enjoy spending time with my friends to forget my worries after I've killed my father. I think that is a good way to spend your time after committing murder.
We're sorry. No.
But no, yeah. In all seriousness, yes. Is
So
the bigger symbolism of like kind of like what we were talking about from the first video is just like that togetherness, and sometimes that's all you need is just to spend time with people that love you,
literally
care about you.
RM lifting him up in his time of need, right? He called to his friends and him being lifted up. 100%.
Yeah, off like the bed and then
and a lot of people like sleep, like constant sleep, and even death is described as like the long sleep, right? And there he is sleeping on the bed, right?
Well, and then also on top of that, like sleep is usually a common like excessive sleep or oversleep tied to like depression and stuff. You know what I mean? So that could be symbolism. I don't 100%. Know, but it could be.
Could be. We're gonna.
Pagan's comment. Yes, chilling with friends is the best cure for lingering guilt following patricide. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we're probably going to pause a lot, but that's because we have to analyze
Yes,
more
we
than
do.
just the song. Just, fair warning. But I think it's interesting that Jin in this universe is the one recording.
Yeah, and he was also on the outside. He wasn't paired at all in the first video.
Yeah, he wasn't really in the first video too much. Like, he was
Yeah,
there, but
yeah,
there
he has the
wasn't
scene when
really...
he was on the bed, the burning of the flowers,
Yeah, too much
And the- yeah.
focus scenes on him.
and then the
But
flower blooming on him.
what I was going to say was that it's interesting because when we go to real life, Jungkook is like the photography man. Like he has
Yeah,
like the,
yeah,
gold,
that is
the
interesting.
golden
Yeah,
I forget the name,
he does
films and stuff like that. Yeah, but then here like Jin is playing the guy with like the camera and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought that was just like a small detail that I
Yeah.
thought was cool. Probably
No, I
not
do.
relevant.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, him being the guy with the camera is relevant.
Yeah, it
but,
is relevant. Yes.
Yeah, not relevant to like the real life thing.
Yeah, he also seems quieter, more reserved, which is very not Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't Jin the oldest?
Yeah,
Am I
he is
wrong on
Jin.
that? Yeah,
He's oldest,
yeah.
yeah. That looked like a
Pikachu?
Pokemon. Yeah, Pikachu meme.
That's a Pikachu.
Like confused Pikachu meme.
That was a Polaroid camera.
Yeah.
My sister actually
That's
has the exact camera.
It's a good photo.
I was hoping this is the scene where like the music just cuts. He's like, "So hey guys, I think it was a good time until I killed my dad today, or last night. You guys want to help me cover this up? Because I mean, this has been
He
fun,
doesn't
but
have
all
blood
jokes
on his
aside,
shirt, though. He doesn't have blood on him anymore.
well, yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, there's still the whole thing that like you just killed your father. You
Yeah, yeah.
have to cover that up.
I know. I just thought that was.
Well, yeah, it is interesting
Yeah.
detail and stuff.
Maybe it was his guilt that was on it. There's a book called how am I forgetting it? It's about it's during the Russian Revolution. I'm forgetting the name of the book, but there's this guy who kills a pawn owner because he thinks that pawn societies are pawn owners or
Like a pawn shop.
pawn shop. She helps people that are weak in society to continue to live by being able to pawn off their goods just so they can buy drugs.
It's like the same
fill their-
argument as like drug dealers are bad people because they're supplying.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
But
enabling
you're
people.
enabling people to
Yeah.
continue to struggle and stuff. So he kills the pawn owner, and then he puts himself into a mental crime and punishment. Thank you. Yeah, it's called crime and punishment. And he puts himself into like this mental like cocoon where he actually drives himself into a depression and actually becomes physically ill, and he's like looking at the wallpaper and he's like, it looks like blood and stuff because he can't get the mental image out of it. So the blood on his clothes might have not been real blood, right? It was just that like his guilt was there.
Or it could be both, like
Yeah.
real blood, but also symbolism for
Yeah.
that,
He doesn't
and how
have
hard
any
it is to like wash it off,
Yeah.
because blood is something that does not come out easily of
Yeah.
clothes. I've seen in crime
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Right? Am I wrong here?
What's the? Keep in mind that might not be linear. Oh, okay, that's.
Oh,
that's
yeah, it is a prologue, so that makes sense, right?
yeah.
True. Maybe this was him missing his mom, which led up to him then seeing his dad
Yeah, and
do
the
that.
abusive
Yeah.
father thing.
Yeah,
It
that
pushed
makes a
him
lot
over
of
the
sense.
edge.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Here is him literally physically on the edge of like taking his own life versus taking action,
Yeah, I like that.
and his friends down there.
I'm sure the fact that they were hanging out in an empty pool in the middle of a forest is symbolism for something. I don't know what yet. What does it say, chat? Translate it. You have to survive. Thanks, chat.
Thanks.
There's fire again.
Mm-hmm. We see Vice use. Fire.
Soju and
Yeah. It's a little off topic, but I was looking to buy a bottle of sake, and
Sake is good.
it was like
bro.
it was like authentic sake, and on the back it said made in California, and I was like, get the fuck. Can't find any good sake right here. Sorry.
Disappointing.
Yeah. If you if you notice dates and times that you look at them closely, they might help with understanding what's going on. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Thank you.
We are very helpful, see? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we do these live.
우리 여기일까?
It's cool to see the projection again because we saw the projected flower, and then he is like Jin's more filmy, like you noticed earlier, right? Like that is an interesting take. I'm about to go tell him to shoot. I'm just kidding. Sorry. That's the pool shot behind them that he was recording earlier.
So really quick in this, because this isn't a music video per se, you know, it's not like just tied to one direct song. Does any of the lyrics, are they going to pertain to the BU, or is it still in the same vein of like the songs that are going to play during this do not necessarily pertain to the BU itself?
Yeah.
They're the emotion, not necessarily a direct image. That's what I was kind of figuring is like the emotion, but not like the lyrics itself. Like you shouldn't dissect the lyrics.
I Need You Friend would have fit a lot more with the first one for sure.
Yeah, pertaining a lot more to the idea of it, because you know, obviously you see them individually at their worst.
Girl. What's up, girl? How you doing?
We're not gonna do that shit. We're talking about this. Was RM still wearing a Nirvana shirt?
Yep.
Okay.
Same gas station.
That was the gas station RM was at, right? Oh, it's my city. Yep. Nirvana shirt again.
Yeah. With the lollipop.
So this must be then taking place, like this kind of tells me this is taking place before the first music video that we
Absolutely. And then
watched.
maybe we saw a separation in their friendship, and that's when like things start to like progress or digress,
'Cause
right?
this could even be like
Yeah.
like maybe same day, but like around the same.
I would say
time.
this is way before. I would say like a decent amount before.
Oh, it could be, but it's also hard because I don't remember.
I wouldn't
that
put it
Arms
a day.
Fit.
What's up?
I wouldn't say Arms Fit, but still like the lollipop, the same
Yeah,
gas station,
But
and
different
stuff.
vehicle, right? So that would, you know,
Yeah,
see.
well, because they're pulling up with like their friends and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see. Important part.
You mean for the pairings?
Important frame.
Oh, important frame.
So obviously it's important that he takes the picture, right? Like it's important that he takes the picture because the scene, this part of the scene, the camera is focusing on the fact that he's taking a picture, and then it follows up to add emphasis. If you're looking at it from film director kind of standpoint, the emphasis of him like actually having the Polaroid itself and then putting it into the glove box, which tells the viewer this is going to be important for later. It's like foreshadowing, right?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Jim and J-Hope. Oh, cute. I mean, I wouldn't have used a blanket. I would have hopped on top.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
You gotta get like body heat.
And it's really important to take off all your clothes because it's skin to skin, and like with children too. You know,
Yeah. Like if you get lost in the Arctic and stuff, you know,
skin to
skin. Yeah, I think that's important.
I mean, as a survivalist. Survivalist reacts.
Survivalist and
Future
wannabe rapper reacts. Yeah. Love you guys. We love you all.
This reminds me of that scene with Drunk Sugar.
Yeah. Or he wasn't actually drunk. He's acting drunk. Yeah.
That's exactly the same. Yeah. Sorry, it's loud.
난 아직도 믿기지가 않아 이 모든 게 다 꿈인 것 같아 사라지려 하지 마 yeah. Is it true? Is it true? Yeah.
Oh, I get it, right? So they've gone to 2 ports now, I believe, right? And what pulls into ports? Ships. And what do you ship? Pairs. So we need to ship the members.
Yeah, 너무 아름다워 두려워 untrue, yeah.
So I do see this almost, I don't want to say the S word because I think the S word is kind of like not looked upon.
There's quite a bit of S words out there.
Taking one's own life.
Ah, yes.
Him looking to the heights again, right? But like him looking up at the and that's the second time we saw it with the pool as well, right?
Yeah, the pool. He was in that. He was like on like Pride Rock, like Lion King shit, you know, like up there. But like, I think it would have the exact opposite definition of like a Pride Rock, right? Because like normally you think that like the higher, like if someone is, because normally if you go into film, I think it
also gives importance, right? Like kind of like Pride Rock would, right? Because it's like it's you putting yourself up there and being like, okay, I like focus, right?
It's a focal point.
Yeah, 100%. And then it's like I need help. It's a cry for help.
And like to add to that too, out of all of the members so far, because this is obviously very early on, the most significant action that has happened was V taking someone's life.
Yes.
That's obviously by far
and we
has a lot more impact.
That action or like take my own or like take another. Yeah.
So that could be a thing. But I do like that because like so in film world, right? You usually will use the focal point of a Pride Rock, right? Of a setting something higher to either bring focus to it or to make it appear as if this thing, this person has some type of prominence over the surroundings.
A stage, a bima in Hebrew, it's like it's anything that's on there takes precedent or like importance over anything else. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously for this, it's not in the way of like,
and it's
these...
definitely shot that way too. It's like, oh, and look, and like gestures.
Yeah, like if you do the upwards perspective.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's
and also,
camera trick.
there's also that always that thought of like looking up, right? Like so when you want to shoot power, right? Like, you always do a make it look bigger, make it look stronger,
bigger,
right? Like, yeah. So like giving this power, this focal point power is huge.
Yeah. And again, because of the fact that he has taken the most significant action.
Yeah.
Or immediately significant action so far as
100%
taking someone's life, because that's pretty fucking significant.
You know, you can see the internal struggle for sure.
Yeah, and then like just the focus is on him because like obviously they come to him when he's laying on the bed.
Yeah.
You know, and even though this probably is before all that happened, it's still like there's that focal point, like you're saying with the pool, and then now even when like they come up, it's like Sugar coming up to him, and then it's still focusing on V right
huge,
now. Yeah. So.
I like There we go. Sorry.
Shizzy is actually killing it though.
Hey,
you are.
Shit. And like I think it was who was it? Not.
Oh, thank you, Mello. Thank you for noticing my big brain.
Yeah. You're big. I love your big brain.
'Cause you are my girl. You want
Who was it? Glucose or something like that? What was the name?
Glucose Lover.
Glucose Lover. Yeah, with being like everyone's gonna have their own interpretation of it because it's a masterpiece, right? So this is just our interpretation of it. Okay.
내게 약속해줄래 손 대면 날아갈까 부서질까 겁나 시간을 멈
I also
Another
want to
focal point.
Yeah, I also want to talk about the using of the camera, right? Because cameras are usually used to like separate the viewer from the action, right? So in here, it might be easier for Jin's character to not see what's happening, but to film it.
Ooh.
Because
Hot take.
you know it is a hot take, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
멈출래 이 순간이 지나면 없었던 일이 될까 널 잃을까
And see, Jin has zero reaction to it. He's just filming. That's his reaction.
Yeah, because
Right?
you can see
They're
like
all
RM
calling
in
him
the
down.
back.
Yeah, Jimin, Sugar,
even having like that
J-Hope.
adverse reaction.
Yeah. Be like, come on. But like Jin just, that's his thing.
없었던 일이 될까 널 잃을까 겁나
That's a really cool shot, though. Like that's
Had to be either a drone or one of those giant machines.
cameras, an arm. You can see the anger. Take action. Yeah.
That was also perfect because that brings up a good point because like Butterfly was like was what earlier we were talking about it, and a butterfly is usually a symbol of change or
Rebirth.
metamorphosis.
Yeah.
because you go through like the stages
Great
and
word,
become
metamorphosis.
a butterfly, and so then like pairing that with him not only jumping off of something. And then kind of like that sprouting your wings type of like metaphor that you would
Quite
use.
literally, yeah,
and in literal sense as well. But also again going back to the points we're talking about earlier with the focal point and kind of setting him up for this, because something that's also a focal point is the fact that like it's gone higher and higher, and now we reach the antithesis of this, which is him getting up to this extremely high point and taking that action, so the build up to
and
that.
accepting the consequences that he might, you never know when you jump off high dive or anything like that. You never know what's going to happen. This actually brings up more imagery for me. It's more of a bird, right? When like birds are like they leave the nest, right? They have to make the first flight.
Yeah.
And it's like if they don't make that plunge, they won't be able to eat because their moms at one point are like, no, you have to make this. So it's like starvation or live, right? Make that plunge and live, right?
Ultimatum.
Yeah, exactly. And so like him plunging off, right, is him going and like choosing life.
Yeah, it is. And
what was that? What did RM say? To survive, right?
You have to survive.
Yeah, you have to survive. Yeah, and this is the choice of survival.
Is an ultimatum in and of itself.
And taking that action,
Yeah, because the opposite of survival is obviously death.
It's
so
beautiful imagery.
Yeah, it is. I think that's all really ties in.
I think it's really important that he wasn't forced to do this, right? He wasn't like physically forced to do it. I think he was emotionally
like
pushed to
he
it.
came to the
And chose it,
decision on his own, right? Like on like through his own volition and out of like the experiences and stuff, and you see it build up to that throughout like the entire production of this particular video and stage in it. And I think that like that is incredible, but also very impactful, because then it sets it up to like to have the viewer understand like how important this is.
Yes, I 100% agree, and I think we're getting a Marvel ending here, credit scene here.
This scene was also relevant to the plot. It's not just random. Still watch it because of its importance. Okay.
So we got to go look for this scene. So we go. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Sugar was with him, right? Wait. Okay. So.
Oh my! Is Sugar dead? Hold up.
All right. I have big brain time, right? I have big brain time.
Because he lit himself on fire in the first scene. In the first one.
So here's my theory.
Hit me with it.
Two things.
Two things.
Either this story is going to involve time travel somehow,
Oh, okay.
or multiverse.
Multiverse. Okay.
Let me tell you why.
It could. Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why is because of that scene specifically and Suga not being there in that, but we also have scenes where Suga does show up, and I don't remember exactly, so correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe when Jin was recording when they were in the pool, I believe that Suga was in that scene and was seen in there.
Yeah, 'cause
therefore
I kind of
can
sense as well.
allude to either showing you either possible different universes, or the Suga that they get to exist with in the real time is a Suga from a different multiverse or possible timeline that is not native to their own, because in their own it's possible that Suga did die, but this Suga is from a different one. And the complication that you get with that is then if being from a separate timeline or dimension then enters yours, you can use the thing of like them not being able to be perceived by technology such as cameras and other stuff.
Definitely a paranormal trope there.
Haha, Ziah, big brain. This is what happens when you watch a lot of films and a lot of books. High five, Ziah and Shizzy.
Thank you. Let's end it. Let's figure this out.
Ziah is so smart. I'm very interested in
Yeah.
multiverse theory because I believe in multiverse theory
Ron?
myself.
No, you're good. You're doing great. Okay.
As a transdimensional being such as myself, it just made the most sense to me.
Yeah, no. He's like, I've done it a couple times. He's like, I've died in this universe.
I've existed in multiple universes.
Yo, wanna come up, your man better step up. Matter of fact, better just watch from my checkup. Matter of fact, better just stop and flex up. Matter of fact, just know I'm finna blow up. Wait, hold up, is it too late? Just have to break a straight.